and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to highlight like a professional or how to strobe. Now, strobing is a trend that's been going around for a while and it's actually dying out a little from what I can see. But anyway, what strobing is basically highlighting without contouring, and because you're not contouring and not creating this contrast between the light and the dark areas of your face, the highlight is a lot more intense than usual. And normally makeup artists that would do strobing on their models usually use a really little to no makeup on the eyes and lips. They usually would do a more natural look to make the strobing effect the focus of the attention. So today I'm going to show you how to highlight if you want to look all around like overall glowy and dewy without looking too greasy, because I do have oily skin, so I don't like to look really oily or like greasy or glowy or dewy overall, if that makes sense. So I am going to show you some techniques that would work for somebody with dry and oily skin as well. I'm going to show you how to make your highlight last all day and just look really like a goddess glowing. So yeah, without any further ado, if you want to see how to create this highlighting effect, then just keep on watching. So I've already applied a thin layer of foundation. I blended my lips a little bit, I did my eyebrows and my top lid eyeshadow, and now we're going to move on to strobing and highlighting the rest of the face. So first of all, I like to take a light color concealer, which is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, and apply it to areas where I want to bring forward or just bring more attention to, which is under the eyes right here. And I'm doing it in these types of strokes because I want the attention go to the center of the face, which is the sides of the nose, a little bit up here like this to bring up the cheekbones, and then the center of the nose I'm going to kind of flare it out right here to highlight the center of the face, and right here. So these are the most complementing areas where you want to highlight. And I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. The concealer that I've used is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So I'm just blending it out. After I've done that, before I'm going to set my under eyes, I want to use a liquid illuminator or some kind of liquid highlighter. Now this is something that if you have dry skin, you can actually mix this in with your foundation or apply a layer of it all over your face before you apply foundation for that glow from within look, and to make your whole complexion look a little bit more luminous and dewy. I have oily skin, so I don't really like to look really dewy or glowy. I feel like I look greasy when I do that, so I'm just going to apply that to certain areas of the face. So this is the Flash Illuminator by the Estee Edit, and I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my beauty blender because I don't want to look greasy again. So I'm going to apply that really lightly to my cheekbones right here, and a little bit under the eye area on the sides of the face, again to bring attention to this area in the center. And then I'm going to bring this up to my temples and a little bit above the eyebrow. So there are only certain areas that I want to be glowy, and I want the rest of the face to look matte. So I did use a matte foundation, so you can see my forehead and my chin are going to stay matte. Although you can totally apply some highlight there too. Again, if you really like glowing look, then you can apply that to your forehead and to your chin as well. So you can see that's a really subtle highlight, but it just gives this glow from within look. And now we're going to go ahead and set the under eye area with some light translucent powder. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I'm going to apply that with the Sigma F35 brush. I'm focusing it only under the eye area, right here. So I'm not going to touch all of the rest of the face. I'm actually not going to set any of it. I'm not applying any face powder or anything like that. I really wanted to look Not powdery, not cakey, really natural and glowy. So before I move on to the powder highlight, I'm going to apply some more cream highlight first, just to intensify the powder highlight that we're going to apply later on, to make it more intense and to make it stick to have something to stick to last longer. So I'm going to take the Galactic Pearl base, which is kind of a pinky cream highlight. And you can use this on your eyes or on your face, wherever you want to. So I'm going to take just a little bit with my finger, and I'm going to dab that to the very tops of my cheekbones. So we have kind of a diffused glow all around this area. You can see that it is glowy. And then I want to intensify only the tops of the cheekbones for now. Again, if you like the all over glowy look, you can go ahead and apply the illuminator all over your face. And right now you can use this on the center of your forehead and on your chin as well. But I'm just going to keep it right here. I'm also going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose. On my Cupid's bow, I'm going to use something that's a little bit more precise but still a creamy highlight. And this is the sample size that I have from the Benefit WhatsApp highlighter. I'm just going to apply that to my Cupid's bow and blend it out with my finger. So now we can move on to powders, and to set all of this, first I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light, which looks like this. It's not really like shiny or frosted or anything like that, but it has a really nice glowy sheen to it. So instead of applying a face powder, a satin or matte face powder all over my face, I'm kind of going to set certain areas with this powder. I'm using the Sigma F25 brush, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes, a little bit on the sides of the nose, because I don't want to look too greasy there, so I'm not going to apply any like frosted highlighter right here on my cheeks. But I do want this to look really flawless, and just kind of highlight it a little bit to draw some attention to the center of the face. Now I can apply that to the center of my forehead and to my chin, because this is not too much for me. So again, it just highlights those areas, and in certain places where the light hits it, then it looks really glowy, like a glow from within look, without looking too frosted or too shimmery. Then for the areas where I want a little bit more beaming highlight, I'm going to use my very favorite highlighter of all times, probably, which is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. It looks like this. And this one I'm going to apply with a more precise highlighting brush. This is the Sigma F03. And I'm going to apply that to the areas where I really want to glow, which are the tops of my cheekbones. And you can see that because we do have the cream highlighter underneath, it really intensifies it and makes it look like, whew, like wet. Then I'm also going to apply that to the center of my nose, the bridge of my nose and the tip of the nose, and on my Cupid's bow. For blush, I'm going to use a luminous baked blush. I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, which has a really nice sheen to it, so it almost looks like a pink highlight, because it does have this really cool pearly sheen to it without being too frosted or glittery. And I'm going to use the Sigma F40 blush brush to apply that to my cheeks. So I'm applying that to my cheeks and then blending it upwards just a little bit onto the cheekbones to make it blend together with the highlighter. Now on my eyes, I'm going to highlight with eyeshadows, and we have two highlighting points which we want to highlight, which are the inner corners of the eyes and then under the eyebrow. Now I am going to use something that's a little bit more intense on the very inner corners. I'm going to use a small precise brush. This is the E21 by Sigma, and I'm going to take the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Kush, which looks like this. And I'm going to apply a little bit on the very inner corner of the eye. So I'm going to apply that right here, and then also a little bit under the inner tear duct. You can see that really brings attention and light to the very inner corners of the eye, and you can also apply a little bit to the center of your lid if you want to. Now under my eyebrows I usually apply matte highlight. I don't like anything too frosted under there, but for today's video I want to bring forward the brow bone a little bit more than usual, so I'm going to apply a color that has a little bit more sheen to it. I'm using the light gold eyeshadow from the Rock Pro 3 palette, and with a flat brush, this is Sigma E55, I'm going to apply that right under my eyebrow. So you can see again the focus goes right there. So what we're doing is drawing attention to all of those areas that we want to bring forward, so we apply highlighter on them. So you can see brings attention to the brow bone, the cheekbone, the inner corners of the eye, the center of the face, of the nose, and the cupid's bow. So everything just focused right here, but when you turn that way, the focus goes right here. So I'm going to finish off my eyes real quick with some light nude pencil on my waterline, a little bit of brown eyeshadow under my eyes, and some mascara, and I'm going to be right back. So I just want to show you another small trick that you can do to intensify your highlighter, and that is to use a dampened brush. You can use water or eye drops or Fix Plus or anything like that, and just apply your highlight with a little slightly dampened brush. You don't want it to be soaking wet, and just apply the highlighter right to the higher points of your face. Just dabbing it a little bit and swirling, and that really intensifies the highlight and really does make it look a little bit more wet looking. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you will try it out, that you find this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up on the way out and let me know in the comments below. I really love interacting with you guys in the comment section. I read all of the comments. I usually answer most of them, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, make sure to check out the description box. It contains the list of all the products I used in this video as well as links to them. And if I have any coupon codes or anything like that, it's always in the description as well. Also, make sure to follow me on all the social network sites. The links are in the description box as well. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, don't forget to click the little bell button near the subscribe button to get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays, and I'm going to talk to you all on Tuesday. Bye!